So you've been working very hard, right? You starve yourself, you save every peso you make. Instead of sleep when you genuinely need to, you sacrifice your sleep to do other in order to pay the bills. You count every coin you spend. You are very frugal. By the time the month is halved, your salary is technically finished, even though you don't owe anyone. And in all these, you are very smart. You invest your money here and there, and very wisely. You decide to compute, all the monies you have saved and invested here and there, and over, say, a period of 5 years, and lucky you, no haircut, no men's gold befell you. You put all that you have together, and you have, let's say, 100,000 Ghana cedis. You're a happy man. You're proud of yourself. You're excited. You do not come to Accra to play. Your father has probably never seen 100,000 cedis put together before. You are a proud and responsible young man. In 5 years, you have saved 100,000 cedis. And you have that to your name. Congratulations, bro. You've done so well. But before you jump around and celebrate in excitement, let me remind you, and let's remind ourselves of the value of our Ghana cedi. Okay, no long things at all. Just go online and convert 100,000 cedis to US dollars. That should be like $6,872. Because for every $1 you need, you need about 14 cedis, 55 pesos, or even 15 cedis. I mean, before you can get $1 to buy, you need to gather 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 cedis in order to get to just $1 or 14.5, whatever that is. Don't forget that these days, landlords are quoting rent rates in dollars. So, the closest thing you get to a decent 2-bedroom facility, you are told to pay anything between $500 to $1,200 a month. That is, if it is furnished or not, right? And this is also location specific, so get me right, by the way. And you are asked to pay for 2 years rent advance, right? As we call it here. So, if you're going to go for a $500 non-furnished 2-bedroom apartment for 2 years, if you work the month, $500 plus times 12 months, that's all your $6,000 gone, left with a few coins. So for 1 year, a 2-bedroom apartment facility is taking away your 5-year savings and leaving you with some coins. You want to buy a car? Let's laugh together. No, you don't want to rent again. You want to buy a car. No, you want to buy a car you use for Uber. You use for Hoover and Canoe. No, the city will humble you. The Ghana cedi has transitioned from a firm plantain from Wasa Ahinkro, Wasa Ukrapong, to a flaccid, rotten, dwarfed banana in the hands of Montuaba no Mame and his protege, Monfastea no Mame. The city is doing so well that we can't help but hand the steer over to our dear Methodist Boys Brigade gentleman, who is now a street dancer extraordinary. Okay, so welcome to the show. This is BackPage of City TV, and my name is Caleb Kuda. Last week, forgive me, I was away. I know I should have told you, right? Forgive me. I went to dig some galamsey here and there. You know how we do. The system is the system. While I was away, I met someone who said, "Hey, you this guy, Dr. Bawumia will beat you the way you are there and stuff." And I said, I said very confidently, No way. You know, the mate is very different from the driver. As for this one, I can vouch for the mate. The mate is very tolerant. He's not violent. You know, he fights with data and savagery. I may be wrong, because, you know, when men want the attention of women, you know, they have a lot of tolerance and patience until they, then every little thing they upset. You know, so maybe that's the phase we're in. They want the power, so they're very tolerant until they have the power. But I have honestly met Dr. Bawumia twice, and he always goes, hey, you this one, and you laugh. I like his vibe, you know. So all of you relax. Just come down and let me take care of Dr. Bawumia like the way he's taking very good care of the city. So last week, when I was away, I saw Dr. Bawumia launch his own dance academy, ready to challenge Dance God Lloyd and Afronita and the rest. So this is Bawunita. No, Bawunita, or should I say Dance Lloyd. Man, no, this is a classic, right? It's a classic, right? No, I didn't know all along the Ghana City has been mimicking Dr. Bawumia's dance moves. I mean, just look at that.
Currencies depreciate when the fundamentals are wrong.
Right.
And the mismanagement of this economy in terms of the fundamentals is what was driving the depreciation of the currency. You can't be running double-digit deficits, double-digit current account and fiscal deficits, borrowing to this extent, financing your deficit with huge printing of money from the central bank,
right,
and expect your currency to be stable. The fundamentals will not support it.
Now take a closer look at that and tell me it's not, the Ghana City is not. You see, when the head was almost falling and the knee was almost getting to the neck level, that was between December 2022 and April 2023. The city took on the Bawumia Dance Challenge, and our lives have never been the same. Hallelujah.
Currencies depreciate when the fundamentals are wrong.
Right.
And the mismanagement of this economy in terms of the fundamentals is what was driving the depreciation of the currency. You can't be running double-digit deficits, double-digit current account and fiscal deficits, borrowing to this extent, financing your deficit with huge printing of money from the central bank,
right,
and expect your currency to be stable. The fundamentals will not.
What was going on, right? You thought the dollar and the cedi matter was only for, you know, importers and people who do heavy, big ticket transactions, right? Let's take the sidiosis to the street. You people must really feel the impact of the depreciation of the Ghana city. This is the City Dollar Street Dance Challenge. Boom! Oh my God. And the winner is Bawunita, ladies and gentlemen. Bawunita on the dance floor. Whoop, 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 whoop. No, Bawunita won the City Dollar Street Dance Challenge. Make some noise. Yeah. No, I like how Dr. Bawumia's team, get him to be talked about in the news all the time. To be talked about in the week in, out, week in, week out is a good thing for a politician. When was the last time anyone talked about Mahama, though? I've not heard about Bahama in a while. I don't even know whether he's in town. I don't know. Or I don't know his whereabouts. I've not heard JM talk for a time. The last time, I went to misplace my MacBook charger in the Galamsey concession I went to. And I said, let me go to Circle to buy a new one. I drove from Circle to Accra, nowhere open. No fear, no obiangbele. And I was like, hey, and you're John Mahama. 24-hour economy, Circle Ponyo on a Sunday, not go so. No, there is more work to be done on their 24-hour thing, but I don't hear much, to be honest, from where I sit. Rather, I hear John Mahama telling some stories to some market women. I don't know if it's market women, but it was like 2 market women had met and they were gossiping. Yeah, HTM or your bag. No, that may be the women might take me on. Like if JM were a market woman, Uncle Bedin concert too. Uncle, I know a tyrant. No, I honestly think JM and Oga Sabinus can do a very good show together. Just take a look at this.
Yeah, kind MPP there no na so. I just want to me so wedding kugo. And the shall say yeah kind NDC there. Yeah kind and sada obo say NDC ndi kudin no. Ofri hin omo MP back for yes temani. And no dey sabe bob albamba in balance mu hope. And no sister or dey share na room or start say all balance no. The NDC for dinner and your born assume and they give balance maybe. And so you give balance maybe now a minute.
No, to be honest, John Mahama is multi-talented, Charlie. I say, then there's some ballot box moves too. And then they come in. And this saying and hurry. And I say, hurry, ballot papers, baby, and son. Hey, John Mahama. Is there now? I say, 1 minute ballot paper, baby, and son. Now, I say, oh, no, well, okay. Yeah, that's what John was saying to the people. But I want to remind, let's refresh our minds, right? By the way, Carlos Ahenkwa is the man who was talking about. He's a man who's gone down history as the NP who swallowed or chewed ballot papers, got slapped. He's earned a special place in history, but let's just remind ourselves, history is good. Every now and then, it's good to remind ourselves what legends have done.
Someone has taken the ballot papers. Someone has taken the uncounted ballot papers. Is that Carlos Ahenkwa? That's Carlos Ahenkwa, isn't it, of Tema West? And he's been attacked. I am not sure, but that looks so much like it is Carlos Ahenkwa of the Tema West constituency who has grabbed the heap of ballot papers, and I am not sure, but Muntaka Mubarak has returned with those ballot papers that he fled with, and there is ecstatic jubilation on the NDC side. They say they have won by 2 extra ballots. The MPP side is as dead as a grave.
No, as many as can see that 3 ballot papers were swallowed, say aye. As many as can see 6 ballot papers were swallowed, say aye. The ayes have it, ladies and gentlemen. No, but I think a debate between Dr. Bawumia and John Mahama wouldn't be bad at all, Or you prefer a dance competition. You prefer Mahama and Bawumia dancing. Woof! That'll be a clash of the titan. By the way, let me appeal to the handlers of Dr. Bawumia. The way you people bundled the man behind some truck to dance as if he was doing some activation for a mosquito coil on the streets. What is this? Please, this is not Shatawale. This is our vice president, for Christ's sake. How can soldiers or bodyguards be holding the man and he will be dancing and doing sound? Look, guys, no. I ain't gonna take this, right? It has security implications for a vice president. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You all don't try that. Try something else. Think about the safety of the man. If for nothing at all, we have given him the steer. Yes.
Mami, Mumfastiano, Mami, Mumma Mistiano, Namin Chicano, Uncle Baby, I see a call. Mumma Mistiano.
Well, Dr. Bawumia, congratulations for accepting the steer. Now, inflation rate is 25.8%. Interest rate is peaking at 30% and more, depending on where. Exchange rate has left the Ghana cedi without any change. This is how the cedi was knocked out. The Ghana cedi has been behaving like Tyson Fury, but see what do you call his name? Usyk. It's a Usyk or Usyk. See what Usyk did to our city.
Glamour division of boxing, and these guys are not letting us stand. Fury's in trouble. The big fella, the Gypsy King, is rattled. He's stumbling all over the place. Do you believe it? Do you believe it? He's going. The referee might stop it. Whoa! Fury, he's down. They'll call it a knockdown. Bell rings. He'll see another round. But oh my word, will we see the Gypsy King go down in flames?
Usyk, Ghana city, not only Usyk, no. So Usyk. So Dr. Bawumia, with this trinity of a knockout, inflation, knockout, interest rate, knockout, exchange rate, they have given, all of them given us technical knockout. And with the steer family placed in your hands, what are you doing? Besides dancing, dancing offbeat, and talking plenty, Dr. Bawumia, what are you doing?
With an overarching goal to empower Kayaye across Ghana through the transformative power of technical and vocational education, TVET, the program sets out, as I said, to train a total of 5,000 girls this year, both residential and non-residential. In addition to the strides already made, I am thrilled to announce that discussions are ongoing with Metro Mass and Ayalolo to teach them driving.
Okay, fine. Dr. Bawumia is doing Kayaye projects and all those kinds of things. Dr. Bawumia, Kayaye for that was it. Nah, I won't say much about this Kayaye project. I want to rather appreciate Nana Kwame Bediako. He insists he will share the sea equally so that Otumfo and the subjects will get a fair share of the national cake. I am happy to report that he has managed to convince organized labor, and after this break, I will show you more. So welcome from that break. My name is Caleb Kuda and this is BackPage on City TV. So Samuel Okututu Ablakwa, he revealed something interesting this week, yeah?
You cannot just say that Brian Champions Rock City put up the best offer. Where is the evidence? Where is the proof? You must let us know by way of the financials and the technical submissions that were made by all the bidders. That has not been done. We cannot just take SNIT's word for it. We know the cozy cronyism that goes on between SNIT and Rock City. And we are saying that we will not allow that to continue.
So Rock City, I understand, is buying majority of SNIT's shares in some of these hotels in Ghana. And organized labor is disorganized about it. I mean, they are not happy about it.
We do not think that the necessary due diligence was done. We cannot imagine that state properties will be sold to a minister of state. For us, it smacks of state capture, and that should be stopped, and stopped immediately. And if the Minister for Pensions, who is also Minister for Employment and Labour Relations, fail to stop SNIT, we workers of Ghana, we own the funds. We will stop that process.
But the Greek minister, who is member of parliament also, Brian Champon, says to a black guy, you see, don't destroy my soul inside. For my share business acumen, Nipanyo now destroy his soul inside.
Sometimes if you consult, you will get the fact, and you will not destroy people. It's not easy trying to repair an image that you have destroyed with facts that are not true, with information that are not true. That is why I asked you that if you have spoken with him, you wouldn't have even gone this far. To the extent to which you want to damage my reputation and the brand of Rock City.
Truthfully, this thing makes me think, if, this is what I'm thinking about it, if foreigners were behind this deal to buy all these shares, like that would be really sad. All our money would be going to foreigners. But also because the man in question is a politician and the possibility of conflict of interest in Tino, many are raising questions. And I think it is just fair to scrutinize this thing well. Also, we need to have more qualified, experienced entrepreneurs take commanding heights of our economy, you understand? So, I mean, that part, I'm cool. But the problem is that over the years, politicians have run down state institutions only to sell them to themselves and their cronies. And, you know, Ghanaians have trust issues, you understand? And I mean, we can't begin to talk about the number of even state vehicles and lands politicians have literally stolen and shared among themselves. And, you know, it's some way. And a lot of people are talking about this. But I am happy that Cheddar is making progress with his C for Kumasi flagship policy. Somebody shout hallelujah. No, at least he lets organized labor tell Ghanaians, say, you guys be open-minded, kakrana, myopic.
That flagship policy was seriously misconstrued. The way he explained to us, I realized that it is something that is doable. And if you look at the river systems, when you dredge the Kra, the Tano, the Bia, and the rest, it's easily linked to, say, Cape Coast. And his point was that, why should we use our roads to cut things? We can actually use our river systems. Once we dredge it properly, the vessels can use it. And they can transport it from Accra to the north. God has given us a huge river that we are not using.
I love Cheddar. You know, the man himself remains very confident that, you know, once he becomes president, there will be serious, serious joy in Kumasi.
There's River Pra, okay? River Pra goes all the way into the sea in Cape Coast, and it goes all the way to Kumasi. There's River Tano. River Tano goes all the way to Takoradi, Elibo. It joins the Ivory Coast and everything. When you go to Ivory Coast, there's the sea and there's a big dredge that they brought the water into a river body, and it's in the middle of the city. These things are possible. I'm coming. It's everywhere in the world. Since Ghanaians are claiming to be well educated with degrees and all of that, I will urge Ghanaians, kindly start to do your research.
At this point, I want to congratulate Cheddar and also congratulate Hobson Adoye. You know, Nadoye Adoso, it a run a num okromaf, and it has earned him some golden. Sorry, this I should put my hand down. Hobson Adoye Adoso, ama waye hopeless. Nano aye adoye broso okrumaf. When you golden rings around his wrist. Next week I'll see you. Take care of yourself.